I remember a long time ago when series used to be about simple things, when your harem usually didn't involve your family members, but I guess I'm just too old for that kind of stuff. Oreimo Imouto go Konnani Kawaii Wake, or My Little Sister Can't Be This Cute, can all be shortened to Oreimo for this review. This immensely popular series is based off a series of light novels, which were then adapted to manga and an anime spread over 2 seasons. The series follows on Kyosuke Kosuka, a 17-year-old good-for-nothing bar elite plot twist who lives with his mother, father, and younger sister named Kirino, who is your average perfect model straight-A schoolgirl cute girlfriend if it wasn't illegal, tsundere type. Kirino has always ignored Kyosuke, and their relationship looked as though it will continue to remain rocky forever, till one fateful day where Kyosuke finds a hidden anime DVD case with an eroge, or adult game, inside of it. His parents were out of the question as the owners, so the only person it could belong to was Kirino. Kirino soon reveals that she is a closet otaku, and since her brother is the only one she can confide in with her problems, he sets out to repair their relationship and help her with her closet obsession however he can. As for where this game fits into the canon, it's during some period where Kyosuke decides that it's in his best interest to become an idol manager and take one of the girls in the series as his idol, thereby establishing that it doesn't really fit into the canon and should just enjoy it on its own merits. You take on the role as Kyosuke and choose one of the 5 available girls to become the manager for as you guide her to becoming an idol. The game opens with a cutscene where you can follow through and select the girl you want to work with from the offset, either Kirino, Kuroneko, Ayase, Minami, or Kaneko. The game then opens up into the main hub and how you'll select your girl's progression route, an internet message board. You will be presented with 3 or 4 messages at a time, to which you can select one and either respond positively or negatively to a statement, or see a cutscene. Why go through all the trouble to choose? Because it will positively influence one of your client's 3 character traits, which just seem to be interchangeable guff. As you progress, you can increase their stats, the girls level up for some reason because this is a JRPG or something, and this might lead you down different paths in the game, unlocking new CG or different events. Now we move on to the most involving part of the game. You are trying to create an idol, and one of the most important things for an idol is their image, so it's up to you to take the best photos you can of the girl you have chosen to increase their popularity. Going into photo mode, the 2D images are transformed into 3D models, so that you can move around and photograph the girl as she moves through different positions. After 5 shots, the pose is changed, and after 4 sets, you go into a special shot opportunity, which is exactly the same. Once completed, you are forced to pick the best picture, it's rated, and then you move on to the message board and continue the process over again. Now, the only major issue with this whole taking photos thing is simply that the game is very willy-nilly as to what exactly constitutes a good photo and what doesn't. You can take 2 photos that are exactly the same in every way, but one will be listed as good and the other listed as excellent. Your photos can be rated anything from bad to excellent, but the game won't tell you what the picture is worth until you have selected your final choice. So often you feel your creative expression come into question. Just, what is good? What is to say simply your own creative flair is just horrible? You can zoom in, out, rotate the camera slightly, but outside of that, it's more just taking a photo you think works, and hoping for the best. There are several skills you unlock throughout the course of the game that give you some very useful abilities, from giving you more film in your camera, to the most useful ability, one that tells you for a limited time what score you're going to get on the photo you're about to take. This ability makes getting an excellent picture at the end child's play, just as long as you remember just what pictures were excellent. Aside from the pictures and the management, there is not much else to do here. Occasionally you're thrown a curveball like a random photo you only get one chance at since it relates to the story and trying to connect more with your girl, and the few different endings you can work towards for each girl. but otherwise it's pretty much the same experience for every character. Go through the weeks, get to an ending, repeat till you unlock everything. I'm unsure if there are actually bad endings or whether most playthroughs are generally the same till the very end, but just pressing buttons unlocks 95% of everything. It's just a little more precise odd and end CG you might have an issue with. Outside of the main story, there are a few other features, such as free photo session, where you can take any girl you like and manipulate anything about her costume, facial expression, location, etc. to get the perfect picture for yourself, which you can then use as a background for her character stat card. It's something, I guess. There are also a few exclusive CG to unlock, made for the game specifically, with some images from the PSP game being shown during the loading screens. Though the only video you get here is the opening animation and the different credit screens for each girl. There's also a jukebox with music from the game so you can jam out to the most rockin' beats! Overall, the game is fine at accomplishing exactly what it sets out to be, a plain photo simulator to cash in on the immense hype and popularity of the series, while allowing Mr. Kyosuke to choose the girl you actually wanted him to end up with at the end of the series, or just make a particular girl cough up blood and pass out on the stage. Whatever floats your boat. If you're a fan of this series, and by some miracle you haven't stumbled across these images before, and you like the idea of taking photos of girls in their 3D glory, then I say give the game a go. But if you're after leveling up characters and actually feeling some sort of fulfillment at the end of it, stick with anything else with levels.